big body like Mewtwo plus a teleport recovery means that Snake just kind of gets to throw things at you, edgeguard you, and call it a day.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the case as well, to be honest. Um, like, obviously, Mewtwo has his little reflector in the form of his side B Confusion. But it can be awkward to have to throw out because it's one of the slower coming out teleport reflectors in the whole game, so it might not be as relevant in a matchup like this. And the thing is with Snake, he doesn't really throw projectiles at you so much as he kind of he doesn't have direct projectiles. He has the grenades, but they don't obviously explode on impact on you. So yeah, it's kind of awkward either way to have to
It's
deal with.
much more about creating that wall.
Yeah.
But so far, Hadderz has seemed to kind of focus a lot more kind of close range stuff, a lot more dash attacks, a lot more trying to box Mewtwo up close. And I mean, compared to what Snake can do with those grenades, we've already seen the confusion come out, but potentially a little bit more patient play could work. But he still has the lead.
Yeah, it's looking good for him at the moment. I mean, Mewtwo is pretty much at like 200% compared to most other characters, him still being one of the lightest characters in the whole game, even though he's massive, you know?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, he's going for a lot of these disables. I couldn't really tell you why, to be honest. There's not a lot of, unsafe pressure coming out from Hadderz. But, all it's going to take really is any of those kill options from Snake. Or at this point, kind of any of those kill options from Mewtwo, because Mewtwo's got a very strong forward air.
Oh my gosh! Oh, speaking of strong aerials, his back air just kind of comes out there, crossing up the slowest possible cross up against Hadderz, but it kind of works out in that instance. Hadderz wasn't quite ready for it, but it's not looking too bad. I mean, Mewtwo should definitely die to a Nikita or one of that Snake's infamous up tilt, especially because Hadderz is throwing out a lot of those. Tantei kind of needs to be careful of that.
Yeah, he is throwing out a lot of those up tilts, and he's not really finding them. What you're seeing is Tantei is getting off the ledge with neutral get up a lot, but immediately shielding the up tilt and then either rolling or teleporting out of there.
Yeah.
So Hadderz really needs to catch on to those kind of getting off of the ledge options if he's going to try and pull this back. Did I say Tantei? I meant Hadderz.
Yeah,
oh, there we go.
There we go. Nice little kill there, but Hadderz is suddenly at quite a deficit. It was looking quite good for him at first, but the struggling for him to take the kill, and I think he kind of started fishing after a little while, which kind of led Tantei in the position you see him in right now. It's quite heavily in the advantage, 97% lead. Uh-oh, Hadderz off the stage. I think Tantei might want to start being a little bit braver when he's going off stage. Oh my gosh, the Shadow Ball into forward air pressure. That might have even been a shield poke, to be honest, knowing what shields are like in this game.
I mean, yeah, I didn't see him jump there, so you could absolutely be right about that. But yeah, what Tantei needs to do is you see him committing a lot to these dash attacks, to these aerials. And yes, again, we talked about confusion not being that great, because it reflects those projectiles. Yeah. But he can't keep, throwing out these normals, which still are going to get punished by shield grab or any of Mewtwo's out of shield options.
Yeah, and the thing is, although Mewtwo obviously is massive and light, an advantage of being massive is he's got that big tail, which is a disjoint with a lot of moves. He's got that down tilt, which comes out so quickly and has so much range and could lead into stuff as well, I believe. Oh, bad roll there from Tantei getting caught out, but Mewtwo not quite light enough to die. Hadderz wants to set up
another
some sort of
edge guard situation, another neutral get up, and again we see him shield and then teleport back into the stage, and when he's got stage control, Hadderz just seems to get thrown off again.
What happened? What happened?
That was techable, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think so. I feel like that would have been techable. Hadderz wasn't at that high of a percentage, but that was.
I thought I saw the red sparks.
Oh, maybe
I'm just seeing things.
Maybe you're tripping.
Chat can help me out with that one, but I'm pretty sure I saw that. That was just. If it was techable, very unfortunate for Hadderz, and if it was, then if it wasn't, then yeah, just a bit of a weird interaction all round.
That sometimes happens. That's Smash for you. Sometimes people just go off stage and it doesn't necessarily always work out well. Especially against Mewtwo, who's got like big aerials off stage. Like a big one off stage for Mewtwo is his back air. It can kind of be used, like if he uses his double jump with it and he like rises with back air, that can kind of create like a wall for someone to have to try and get through, and it's not always ideal. Like that must be super stressful to have to try and get around,
Yeah, especially with Snake being in disadvantage, it's definitely one of the worst areas of his character.
Yeah, he's got that
great trapping, great killing, but
exactly, and crazy neutral as well with the grenades and that. But yeah, his disadvantage. Well, it's more that when he's on the ledge, Because when,
Hmm.
like, a lot of snakes you'll see kind of tend to want to go over the ledge and go high with their recoveries, because as soon as snake's at the ledge, he doesn't really have that many options. But a lot of the time, snakes will try and do the high recovery, because then they can pull out a grenade, they can drop the grenades down, drop a C4 down, and a lot of the time kind of affect their momentum by B reversing their grenades that they pull out as well.
No, very true, very true. So, what do you think then? What do you think Hadderz needs to do necessarily to maybe like get a little bit more of a leg up on Tantei going into game 2?
We spent quite a bit of that game in the disadvantage state, so he kind of needs to be winning the neutral a bit more, and I think working on his disadvantage. As I say, I don't see him going high very much, which is what Snake usually likes to do in those kind of situations. He likes to go high rather than go to the ledge, because it's kind of one of his worst places. So we'll have to see kind of how that goes.
I mean, that is very true. Of course, Mewtwo has a very, very high, double jump, and oh, that's interesting. Nevertheless,
oh no, really? Really? What is
that your
happening
Wi-Fi?
today? I bet not be, but it might be.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay, the wire just disconnected for some reason. Oh my gosh. Alright, many technical issues today. BRB
Wi-Fi,
again, guys.
you see it in the top right.
Yeah, I know.